Good Tuesday evening to you. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb from the 11 Alive Weather Impact Team, where we have been enjoying amazing weather. This is the beginning of February. After a really cold January, we're starting off this month with not only a lot of sunshine around, but also some very warm temperatures. It was just beautiful over the weekend. Monday was also nice. Today on Tuesday, that was also very nice. In fact, take a look at our high temperature today. We made it up to 77 degrees this afternoon. That was the high. The low was 56. Now, a couple things I want you to notice here about those numbers. Let's focus on that high first, 77 degrees. Well, look at the record. The record for today's date was set in 1957 of 78 degrees. So we missed the record high temperature by just 1 degree today. If we had made it to 77, that would have tied it. If we had gone up to 79, that would have broken the record. Speaking of breaking records, Athens today got up to 80 degrees, and that tied the record for today's date. The previous record was set in the 1920s, so that's a really long-standing record that they tied today in the Athens area. The other thing I want you to notice about these temperatures, look at our low, 56 degrees. Well, that is what the average high for this time of year should be. So at our coolest time of the day today, early this morning, that 56 degree temperature is what it should feel like in the heat of the day in the middle of the afternoon here for this time of year. So yes, it was a very warm day out there. And not only is that 77, 1 degree away from the record, it's also the warmest day that we have had so far in 2025. We do have more warm air excuse me, on the way. However, temperatures tomorrow are going to trend down just a little bit thanks to an east wind that's going to be kicking up. Here's a look at how things were looking over the past 20 hours here. There's that low of 56. We started off the day plenty of sunshine, and those temperatures started rising up to 62 by 9, 66 at 10, 70 by 11, and then there you see it topping off at 77 this afternoon. That was in the 4 o'clock hour. And then we've been trending downward a little bit during the evening hours. Mainly clear skies. A few clouds are going to be coming in tonight, and our temperatures in the morning are going to move down into the mid-50s once again for another mild start. Let's take a look right now at our radar, and you can see kind of what we're watching. There's a good look at that right now, and you'll be able to see what we're talking about here with those temperatures that are generally now on the warm side. We have mainly clear skies at this hour. You do see a couple of clouds that are trying to build mainly out to the west. It's clear here right now, but mainly out to the west, we have a few of those clouds that are trying to build just a little bit more. Those clouds don't have any rain in association with them. And really, by zooming out a little bit and looking around the southeast, there's really nothing major moving our way. You don't see any line of storms or really any rain out here to the south, in the southeast. However, we do have a system that's going to develop tomorrow that is going to bring us some showers. And it's kind of a complex explanation of what's going to be going on. Number one, we're going to have a backdoor front that's going to move our way. That is going to bring in a wind from the north and the east. So it's going to shift our winds. Instead of coming out of the south with all this warm air, it's going to shift our wind a little bit. That will enhance the buildup of some clouds. It's also going to allow a little more moisture that's going to start moving in as well. So here's what we're going to be watching as we go through overnight and then mainly through the day tomorrow. More clouds are going to start building in. We're going to see some showers that'll be developing here. Now, we could have a couple of spotty showers around lunchtime or a little bit before, but really the better chance for any type of rain to move in is going to be generally in the afternoon hours and evening hours, where we have that little better coverage of some of those showers around. The other thing we're watching tomorrow, it's still going to be above average. Temperatures are going to be around 68 degrees, but it's not going to be as warm as it was today. So remember, the average high for this time of year is 56. So if we're up to 68, that is about 12 degrees above average. But remember, today was 77. So that east wind is just going to knock down those temperatures just a little bit during the day tomorrow. So here's what we're watching with the rain. Now, as I mentioned, around lunchtime or before, especially over in West Georgia, we can see a couple of raindrops that are developing there. But really, the better chance for any of those showers is mainly going to be mid to late afternoon and then during the evening hours. Really, the evening hours will be the time frame most likely for some of those showers that'll be moving in. So keep your umbrella with you. Take it with you to work in the morning, even though it's not going to be raining in the morning, because later in the day you will probably need it. And then also be careful driving. Be sure to use plenty of caution there. It's been a few days since we've had some rain, so you get the buildup of the oils on the road, the grease maybe that's on the road there a little bit. And when that rain starts coming down, it kind of makes that slick as that starts to mix with a little bit until there's enough rain to kind of wash a lot of that away. So definitely be careful while you're traveling. All right, let's take a look at these evening temperatures that we're dealing with right now. Still on the mild side. We're 64 degrees here in the Atlanta area. Athens is at 63. And remember, Athens today had that record of 80 degrees this afternoon. Elsewhere, most places here in the 60s in Marietta and in Canton, Gainesville, 64. Now, Peachtree City and LaGrange a little cooler in the 50s. Duluth is in the upper 50s. And we have some 50s up in Northwest and also Northeast Georgia. So during the day here on Wednesday, we start off at 54, which is still mild here for this time of year, to start off your morning with temperatures that mild this time of year. We'll get up to 58 at 9 o'clock. And remember what I was saying, low risk for maybe before lunch of a couple of raindrops here and there, but nothing, not a lot of rain. It's really going to be later in the afternoon. You can see by 3 o'clock, 20% chance for some showers, and then up to 30 and 40% once we get into the later afternoon hours. Also, not a lot of sun during the day tomorrow. We'll have a pretty good coverage of clouds around, maybe a couple of peaks of sunshine here and there, but for the most part, mostly cloudy skies. And then in the afternoon, we're watching for that better chance for some of those showers to develop. Now, this is our air moisture map, where the blue color here indicates the dry air. If you see blues and purples, that's really dry air. As those colors lighten up a little bit, getting into the blues, greens, and yellows, that's where we have more moisture. And there is moisture that's going to be building out to the west, even though that's not generating any rain yet. It's that moisture, though, that's going to start feeding our way to give us a little better chance for some of those showers. So by afternoon tomorrow, instead of the blue color, you see those lighter colors coming in. That's just indicating that pool of moisture out to the west that's going to start moving in. It rides up and over that easterly flow at the surface. You see that blue color right there showing the drier air, but then see how that drier air all goes away as that moisture continues to feed in. Now on Thursday, not all blue and all purple. There's just some light colors mixed in with that. And that's just showing us that there is some moisture around mixing in with some drier air. But with this on Thursday as well as on Friday, we're just going to go with a 20% chance for an isolated shower. There's just not a full abundance of moisture to give us a lot of rain, but there could be just a couple of spotty showers here and there. Saturday's actually looking better, where we have mainly dry air over us. We've taken out any rain chances for Saturday. Now again, that's how it looks right now. We may have to change that a little bit once new model data comes in, but for now, we don't have any rain in the forecast for Saturday, but partly cloudy skies. Temperatures, though, warming back up. Now, I'll show you those temperatures here in just a minute, but remember we go a little bit lower in the upper 60s here for a high for Wednesday. But then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and also into Sunday, we are back into those 70s. A low rain chance coming in on Sunday. And then as we head into next week, we're going to watch some additional moisture that's going to start feeding in. That is going to increase our rain chances. Also next week, our temperatures are coming back down closer to average with lows in the 40s, highs in the 50s. So even though this is somewhat of a fake spring that a lot of people are calling it out there, where we get lulled into believing that wintertime is over, even though we've been telling you all along that winter is not over, we are going to see some cooler air that's going to be coming in for next week. And you can see that drier air that's going to be in here as well. So here's a look at our rain chances. A 40% chance for showers on Wednesday. There's that low chance on Thursday and Friday at 20%. On Saturday, again, we've taken the rain chances out, but then on Sunday, we've got about a 30% chance for some showers moving back into our area. So here is a look at the forecast track, where we have here through tonight, mainly clear skies, but notice these clouds out to the west are going to just start moving in a little bit more, and we'll see generally tomorrow morning partly cloudy skies here. So That's change number one. The clouds are going to be building in. Change number two, look at these arrows. They start coming out of the north and east. There's going to be a little backdoor front that moves into our area tomorrow. That ushers in that northeasterly flow, and that's going to be with us pretty much during the day tomorrow. With that slightly cooler air coming in, we're also watching the moisture out to the west. This is at noon. Remember, I told you there might be just a couple of spotty showers there around lunchtime and after. In the afternoon, still nothing really widespread, but you can see some of that additional moisture that's going to be pushing in. And then during the evening hours, that's when we're going to see a better coverage of some showers and a better chance for some showers around too. But it looks like it's mainly going to be light showers, a couple of pockets maybe where there could be some moderate rain that'll be moving on through. And then once we get into Thursday morning, mainly cloudy skies. That east wind is going to be replaced by more of a southerly flow. Still pretty persistent cloud cover, but notice just a few little bits of green here and there. That's just showing that low risk here on Thursday as well as on Friday of about a 20% chance for a shower. But as that wind shift comes in with more of an influence from the south and southwest, our temperatures are going to start warming up again. We go back to the mid and even some upper 70s in some spots here for heading into the weekend. But then the cooler air will be coming in for next week. And you can see again those rain chances very low for that Thursday as well as on Friday, and still Saturday looks like it's going to be very dry too. Take a look at these temperatures. Now, this is showing the milder air that we have over us now. Again, with those temperatures 1 degree away from a record. Once we get into Wednesday, you can barely see the green colors coming in here? That's kind of indicative of that northeasterly flow, bringing us, again, not cold air, excuse me, but just slightly cooler air coming in thanks to that northeasterly flow. But then we are mild for Thursday and Friday. Also on Saturday, still those temperatures are very warm here. Then notice that colder air to the north that's going to start moving closer to us. We will see those temperatures once we get into Monday and Tuesday start coming back down with lows in the 40s, highs in the 50s. Now I know this isn't showing an impulse of really cold air coming in yet, but it is going to be really just getting us back to normal once we get into next week. So some temperature changes are going to be moving our way. Here's a look at those morning lows. They stay mild. Generally mid-50s here, Wednesday and Thursday, upper 50s on Friday, upper 50s generally Saturday and Sunday too, with highs near 57 Saturday, 58 degrees here on Sunday. And look at these high temperatures as well. It is going to be another nice day here for your Wednesday at 68 degrees. However, we're going to be seeing those temperatures that will warm back up to 72 degrees for your Thursday, 74 Friday, 77 here on Saturday, and then once we get into Sunday, 72. So coming back up, there's that average high for this time of year, which is 56 degrees. You can see how those temperatures are well above the average for really the entire period here before we really start cooling down once we get into next week. Now, let me show you the European model as we go into next week. This just kind of gives you an idea. This is Thursday at 1 o'clock, where we just see a lot of moisture or some moisture coming in to give us those low rain chances, but it's not like a crazy rain chance or anything. Again, Thursday and Friday, low rain chances. Saturday looks dry. A few showers maybe to the south of us, but I really think for us here in Metro Atlanta, it stays dry on Saturday. Then into Sunday, that's when we go back to that 30% chance for some showers to move in. And then next week, not only is it going to be cooler with lows in the 40s, highs in the 50s, but we're going to see more of that moisture that's going to be moving in, and that not only makes it cool next week, but it looks like it's going to be a soggy week next week too. And you can see how those rain chances are sticking with us for Monday as well as on Tuesday. So here is the 7-day outlook. This kind of sums up everything I've been talking about for the past 15 minutes or so, where we have that slightly lower temperature at 68 tomorrow, but still well above the average. Then 40% chance for some showers, 72 on Thursday, 74 Friday, 20% chance for showers. Drier on Saturday, Sunday and Monday, a rain chance coming back. But look at that. It goes from 72 on Sunday to 59 on Monday, 55 degrees here on your Tuesday. So a lot of changes coming in. We're going from warmer than average temperatures to those temperatures that are getting back to around average, and we're also going to watch the rain chances coming back too, kind of off and on throughout the period. So be sure to keep it with us right here on 11 Alive News and 11 Alive Plus. We love doing these extended weather outlooks for you. We'll have those numerous times throughout the week for you, as well as I'll have the latest for you tonight at 11 o'clock right here on 11 Alive News.